Now during this series I'm going to be having basically the time of my life, touring around the MGB all across Great Britain. But while I'm doing that, in between all that, I'm going to show you a collection of motoring films which I've managed to build up over the last 10 to 12 years. But first thing we're going to do is hit the road. I can't wait. So I'll be back in just a minute or two and I'll run down what's on our first programme.
At Oulton Park, one of the most beautiful and most demanding circuits in England. It's about 2 3/4 miles long and is a true road circuit. It's one that demands everything from the driver and an awful lot from the car. After Cascades, you go alongside the lake in quite a picturesque part of the circuit, but of course if you're working hard you've never got time to look at it. We've got this bank turn, which is known as SO Bend. It's a hairpin, really, but because of its banking, the speed is kept up. We go round the fast right-hander into the main straight. The main straight is quite a fast speed, although you can hardly call it straight because it's got a bend. After this, you lead into Nicol Brook. Nicol Brook is a difficult right-hand curve leading into Clay Hill. The circuit goes up and down past a difficult corner where on your right is a brick building. When you're going really fast, you often wonder if you're going to actually pass it or hit it. You drop down underneath the trees to the right-hander, Druid's Corner, where you need to watch it in case it's rained because it takes quite a while for it to dry. And then under the Bailey Bridge, along the third fastest part of the circuit, into Lodge Corner. And after this you go down Veers Leap and then plunge up the other side and under the bridge and you're back at the start-finish line. Well, there you are. This is the course you've just seen, with all its corners and its ups and downs. So now let's see what the driver's doing as he goes round. Into Old Hall, starting on the left-hand side of the road, you'll notice down a gear, pulling across to the right, then paying it out right across to the left, up another gear, through this very fast right-hand curve, down the hill into Cascades. We get to the right, pull across to the left, tuck in there, round Cascades into the fast bottom straight. We'll change up again, there we go. And then we're coming into this very difficult left-hand curve. This left-hand curve is difficult, fast. We go round there, brake hard, change down 2 gears and into SO, the banked hairpin. We go round SO, 2nd gear. Now we'll get 3rd, 4th, and then up over this blind brown we're going to take 5th gear, and now into the fastest part of the circuit. Flat out, right down the straight. Hard on the brakes, down a gear, down to 4th. And we hold 4th now from there right up under the Dunlop Bridge, going from the left-hand side of the track right across to the right by that house. Round this left-hand curve, straightening the road as much as possible, down a gear for the right-hander, then into the straight right, then across to the left, up again, under the Bailey Bridge, fast part of the circuit this, down another gear for this right-hander, tuck into the right, across to the left, up a gear, another gear, over that brow, under the bridge and into the pits. What a relief.
The cars assembled on the grid, awaiting the drop of the starter's flag, are about to compete in one of the many international Grand Prix motor races that are held every year in many parts of the world. This is Silverstone, and here they go.
Every day in the year, 11 people are killed on the roads. 11 a day, and hundreds are injured. It's not always the driver's fault, but even when someone else is being careless, a good driver with his mind on the job can very often avoid the trouble. An inattentive driver never can. Sometimes it's everybody's fault, and luckily sometimes it's not very serious.
What do you mean knocking me down like that? Why can't you look where you're going?
What? It wasn't my fault, it was him. He opened his door too sudden.
Who did?
He did.
That's right, I'd seen him. He opened his door without looking back.
Oh, shut up.
Motorists, I'd shoot the lot of them.
But there are other times, far too many of them, when it can be very serious indeed.